Cooking with Tony again today. I had an episode before, everybody was waiting for the next episode. This is it. I'm going to make a nice tomato soup. You start with a basic tomato sauce. I'm going to get started on that right away. First of all, I'm going to take my Bertolli olive oil. I like Bertolli. It's got a really strong olive flavor. I'm just going to put that in. Probably about 3 tablespoons. And you just want to turn on your burner here. Just dump your oil.
If you want to. You can definitely feel the heat.
We're just going to add about 1/4 cup of diced onions. Now, I got green onion, red onion, and yellow onion in here. Just going to add that in. Just let that saute up. You can smell a beautiful aroma from that already. I'm just going to add my minced garlic. Probably about maybe 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic. Now I also got some fresh herbs here, but I'm going to add those right at the very end. If I add them right now, all the flavor is going to cook out of them, and that's not what I want.
A really good smear.
I can see the onions starting to caramelize in there, turn brown. It's a nice flavor. Now I got some dry herbs here, and you want to add those while the onion's cooking. Got about 1 tablespoon of basil here. Got some rosemary. Some oregano. I'm just making like a basic tomato sauce right now. It's for the soup. Just a pinch of ground cayenne pepper just to give it a little spice. And probably about 2 tablespoons of paprika. I find paprika adds a nice color. And it also adds a lot of flavor to your tomato sauce. So you want to stir that all up, get it cooking. Smell that. Also, a little pinch of cumin. Cumin's like an East Indian flavored spice. I'm just going to let that cook a little longer here.
No, it's red.
Now, a can of diced tomatoes. Just going to add that in there. Just give it a nice stir. Get all those flavors right in with that tomato.
Cat.
And also a can of ground plum tomatoes. We're just going to add that right into there. And about 1/2 cup of water. Just add that right in.
Oh, it smells super good.
Give it a nice stir up. And I'm just going to let this simmer for a little while and I'll get right back to you. Okay everybody, I brought it to a nice simmer here. It's been simmering for a little while. Now what I'm going to do is just got some sugar here. I got probably 1/4 cup. I'm just going to add that in. That's going to take away, reduces the acidy taste of the tomatoes. It's not as hard on you when you're eating it, which is a good thing. Also, since I'm pretty close to being done here, I have fresh thyme and parsley. Right here, I'm going to add some of this parsley. You want to add it right close to the end with fresh herbs. Like, the flavors are already there, other than dry herbs where flavors have to be cooked out. So I'll add these close to the end. There's my fresh thyme. Just add that in. Just give this a stir up. Also some sauce. Here I got my sauce all made for the tomato sauce. It's just a basic tomato sauce. Well, my tomato sauce I make at home. Just going to take a ladle here. I'm just going to fill it into a personal blender. You don't want all kinds of chunks in your tomato soup. That'd be just
nasty.
Just nasty, yes. I'm just going to put it over here on my personal blender.
We need a thingy.
Put this on top. We're just going to give that a blend up. Make sure it doesn't explode to get all those chunks nice and hot, we're just going to add a little bit of whipping cream. Whipping cream is going to thin it out a little bit, make it really nice and creamy soup. We're just going to add that in. Give it another puree up here. And last but not least, you can see a nice soup coming here. We got some fresh Parma cheese here. Just going to open that up. Try not to get it everywhere. We're just going to put that right into the soup. Give it another puree. And that's that. And that right there, everybody, that is tomato parmesan soup. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and thank you for cooking with Tony again. I really appreciate it. I had a great time making this soup, and I hope you all have a great